Here's how coronavirus could affect Comic-Con and the rest of convention season. As the threat of the coronavirus spreading across the world is getting stronger, we're heading into the time of the year marked by summer blockbusters and massive pop culture conventions and expos, as well as just family vacations all across the world. Major events like Emerald City Comic-Con are still happening in the near future, with organizers tweeting out that steps are being taken to protect their attendees. However, it's worth noting that many events have been canceled, such as the New York premiere of the DC animated movie Superman Red Son, as well as the London press event for the launch of Disney Plus in Europe, and even theme parks like Universal Studios Japan and Tokyo Disneyland are shutting down for a couple of weeks as a precaution against the virus. There's a strong possibility that this year's Olympic Summer Games, which are being held in Tokyo, might also be pushed to later in the year. So with two giant fan conventions on the horizon, WonderCon and San Diego Comic-Con, you might be wondering how this disease could affect things and what steps you can take to keep yourself safe. Because while we all might joke about getting the dreaded con crud after attending a convention like San Diego Comic-Con, going into a crowded space with over 100,000 people from all across the world is no joke. It's an actual disease vector. So we're going to break things down right now. First of all, what exactly is this virus? This coronavirus, or COVID-19 as it's technically called, is a respiratory disease that can spread through human contact. It's a danger to people who have pre-existing conditions that put them at risk for illness, as well as those who are immunocompromised. According to the CDC, common symptoms include fever, coughing, shortness of breath, and cold/flu-like symptoms. And as for how you can take care of yourself, the most important thing we can say is that if you have a pre-existing condition that puts you at risk, please stay at home. Also, if you're exhibiting symptoms or have traveled to a place that's recently experiencing an outbreak, stay at home. I mean, seriously, if you're showing symptoms, the place to go is to a doctor's office, not to a crowded convention center. It's your responsibility to keep not only yourself safe, but others as well. Don't be selfish. That limited edition Funko Pop is still going to be available on eBay, but you might not be if you don't take care of yourself. But if you do attend an event like this, what steps can you take? Well, first of all, I know it sounds crazy, but don't panic. Beyond that, one of the best ways to keep yourself safe from disease transmission across the board is to wash your hands regularly with soap for a long enough amount of time. Your hands are hotbeds for disease vectors like germs being transmitted through them, so please wash them. And if you're not sure how long is long enough, 15 to 20 seconds minimum. Try saying happy birthday twice in a row while you're washing. That should do the trick. And also make sure you get under the nails. There's a lot of stuff under there. Hand sanitizer is a helpful stopgap, but again, it cannot replace proper hand washing. Also, avoid touching your face as much as possible. I know it's challenging, but if you haven't noticed, all the mucous membranes of all of your facial orifices are a very easy way for diseases like COVID-19 to get inside of you. So stop rubbing your eyes, touching your mouth, picking your nose, whatever you're doing right now. Also, keep your phone clean. Get like a Lysol thing, just wipe it down. Don't take it into the can with you. And if you do, wash it when you're done. You'd wash your hands, why not your phone? Now, another good rule of thumb, avoid unnecessary contact with people. I'm not saying go full on Howard Hughes, but this does extend to things like handshakes and hugs. And yes, I know it's hard to do at a convention, but honestly, safety first. Now, if you cough or sneeze, please do so into a tissue that you promptly discard and then wash your hands afterwards. And if you don't have a tissue handy, cough or sneeze into the crook of your elbow. Think of it like dabbing. You know, like dab. You play Fortnite, right? I don't know. Dab and sneeze at the same time. It's what all the cool people are doing that aren't ill. But once again, this begs the point, if you're coughing and sneezing, should you be out and about in a public place? Well, if you're concerned, see Rule 1 and just stay home. As for what else you can do, make sure your food is cooked correctly, don't share water bottles, and other simple things like that. It's imperative that you stay informed in a time like this, and that you're getting your information from legitimate news sources, so keep checking for updates about where you're traveling to, what you're doing, and from respected outlets like the CDC and the World Health Organization. Now, at the end of the day, who knows how this is actually going to affect events like San Diego Comic-Con or the Tokyo Olympic Games. They could be canceled, they could be delayed, or COVID-19 could be a thing of the past by that point, relegated to the likes of SNL making fun of it with a sketch they don't know how to end without people dancing. Now, ultimately, just remember to be safe out there, especially if you do decide to attend a public event like a convention. Because as much as we love celebrating all of our favorite fandoms, getting yourself or another person sick isn't worth it. And if you really need to know what's going on with every new trailer and announcement, well, just check out our coverage. We're going to have it up for you anyway as it's happening live. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please give us a like and subscribe. If you want to get notified every time we go live with a new show or drop a new video, please feel free to mash that little bell. That way you can stay up to date on all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world. And make sure, stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time.